We're looking for to go to the pre-national meet to continue our development throughout this year. It's a great experience. Our women will be in one of the seeded races. Our men will run in the open race, and the reason for that is I think our women are a little bit more equipped to compete in one of the seeded races. It's a dogfight out there in those races. Man, you could run great and have 5 girls in the 90s and have a great day. It's tough. Kellen ran really well there last year and was 21st. So it's a really challenging event. I think it's going to be a great experience for our ladies. Like I said earlier, I'm hoping that our women can continue to show improvement because the way we set everything up, this is the time of year that we'll see leaps and bounds, improvement by leaps and bounds. And I think that Leah and Tanya will continue to get better and slide up the ladder. I'm really excited to see Rachel York race more toward her fitness level and her potential. And I want to see Irene continue to improve. And Olivia and our girls, our 5, 6, 7, 8 girls, I'm excited to see them continue to move up. And that's really the ultimate goal of this weekend, is to have a good effort. If we walk out of there and we don't beat any teams that are going to help us at the regional meet, no big deal. As long as we feel good about our effort and as long as we feel good about improvement, that's what we're looking for. And on the men's side, the same thing. We're going the open race because we're not quite ready to compete in one of the seeded races. I think the open race is a perfect race for us. It'll give our guys a chance to run a little bit closer to the front of the race than it would in one of the seeded races. I think Marius is a guy in the open race that could be top 15 to top 20 in the open race. And if he was in a seeded race, he'd probably be 75th to 100th place. And this will give him a chance to run a little bit closer to the front, a little bit more similar to the way it'll be at the conference meet. And guys like Trace Kendrick and Scott Ufford and Brandon Heiss and Jake White and Jake Steckline and Josh Richardson, those guys will have a chance to run a little bit freer in the open race. It won't be quite as crowded, and they'll have a little bit more opportunity to move up because we need to see improvement on the guys' side. And I think that this is the fastest course we'll run all year for the guys, over 8K, outside of the conference meet. And we're in that time of the year where we're really expecting to see some big improvements on the guys' side. So we're excited to see what they can do. Our goal is to go in there and run a good competitive effort, assert ourselves, and show that we're ready to have a big emotional effort at the conference meet and a strong push up in the top 3 or 4 overall at the Missouri Valley Conference.
I think if you asked anyone on the men's team, they'd say we've been a little slow to progress this year, slower than we would like. I know JK went pretty well, and then we went to Nebraska and we kind of struggled there. And then this past week at Loyola, we ran better, but I think the fitness is really just starting to come around, and we're getting the younger guys are getting some confidence, and people are starting to step up. I think we're ready for a big performance this coming week at pre-nats, and hopefully we'll be able to keep it rolling as we head into conference and regionals.
Well, our main team, it's a pretty young one. We have no seniors. Most of us are just juniors, sophomores, and 2 freshmen. We have a good start, but we struggle in the last 2 meets. We are going to pre-nats next week, and we are hoping to make a really good impact, and we are looking forward to improve our status in our ranking in Division 1 and conference. And my personal goal is to improve my time, and for our team, I just hope that we run better and show what shockers really mean.
This upcoming week, we're going to pre-nationals instead of the Chili Pepper. Coach Marc Burns made this decision because him and I both feel that we have a really good women's team this year, and we have a chance of making it to the national meet. Pre-nationals is going to be a really good race to see where we're at and to beat have a chance to beat a lot of the teams that are up against us in the region. We're ranked 8th in the region right now, and we're going to be racing most, if not a few, this weekend at pre-nats, and hopefully we can beat them and move ourselves up in the ranking to either make it to nationals as a team or get an at-large bid. Region is very tough, so this weekend will do nothing but help our team grow and get us one step further to nationals. I plan on just improving my time as best as I can, being up with the leaders of our team where I train, and just see where it takes me.
I think we will be able to compete well. When we went to Chicago, I thought we have training groups, and think we're all starting to move up and become where we need to be able to peak at conference and regionals, and I think that we can all do really well, and we can make it to nationals this year.